Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea, and I have a problem. So this was one of those I got a coupon thing, and then an email from Book Outlet being like, hey, look at all this stuff that we got, and I was like, I'm gonna go look at all that stuff that you got. So a box showed up at my doorstep like a week later. So here we go. Alrighty, book number 1 is Half Wild by Sally Green. I pretty much bought this because I bought Half Bad in my last haul, and then this showed up like the next day, so I was like, you know what? I really like these shiny covers, so I might as well get the matching one. Next book that I picked up is Dune, and this is by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. That is some alliteration going on there. Good job, authors. I have just seen a bunch of people reading this, and I've been kind of intrigued by stories like this. It said that it's a retelling of Brigadoon, in YA form, so I mean, that sounds pretty great to me. I'm intrigued to see what this holds, just because I've heard really good stuff about it from everybody who's read it. The next book that I got is Blythewood, and this is by Carol Goodman. I kind of bought this off of the cover. This is a book that I always see the spine in the bookstore and I always pick it up because I just really like the lettering of this font. It's just really cool. Other than that, I can't really give you much. This sounds very YA, like early 2000s. It's a girl who her parents die or her mom dies. I mean, that happens in literally like every YA book because, I mean, parents can't get in the way of your adventures. But this is about a girl who gets sent to an academy where there are a lot of secrets that she's, of course, about to uncover. It has something to do with what the students are trained to do at said academy. And I'm assuming we're gonna get into some magic, just kind of based off the feel of this book, how it looks. Look at it. It looks magical and witchy, so that's what I'm assuming. I have no idea. If you guys have read this or recommend it, let me know. The next book that I picked up is 5 Ways to Fall, and this is by K.A. Tucker. I just recently got 10 Tiny Breaths, which I believe is the first book in this series. I think this is book number 4, but I know that it's YA, it's very, very popular. Jennifer L. Armentrout is blurbed on the cover, so I mean, that'll sell me on a book. Beyond that, I don't really know much about this series. This is gonna be a summertime guilty pleasure candy read for me. Also, I'm kind of sold because the girl, it says purple-haired and sharp-tongued Reese McKay. I mean, I'm all for the purple hair people, so that was honestly the only reason that I picked this up. I know it's the 4th one in the series, but I'm assuming I'm gonna fly through this whole thing, considering that I have the first one, and I guarantee I can find the other ones at my library, so, you know, I bought it. The next book that I picked up is All the Rage, and this is by Courtney Summers. This book I have been seeing around a lot, and I've also been hearing the name Courtney Summers a lot. I know that she writes a lot of really dark, hard-hitting contemporary YA, I believe. I think it's a date rape story. A girl goes to a party and something horrible happens to her and she has to deal with the outcomings of that event. So, I'm pretty intrigued by this. I generally keep a lot of contemporaries for the warmer months. That's generally when I gravitate more towards real-life issues to read about, so I'm assuming this will be saved for summertime for me. The next book that I picked up is a book that I have already read, and I have been wanting a physical copy of it for so long, and that is Mosquitoland by David Arnold. I was so excited to find this on Book Outlet because I was just ready to break down and buy this book, like full price if I didn't find it in bargain sections anywhere soon, and then I did. This is one of the very few 5-star books that I gave last year. I just highly recommend this book. It was nothing like I expected it to be. Based off the cover, which is a gorgeous cover, look at that bus. Oh, look at the papers on the inside. I read the ebook of this. This has pretty stuff in it. Cool. This is a road trip story about a girl who literally just hops on a Greyhound bus to get to her mom because she thinks something is going on with her and she's on the other side of the country. And she just meets a really interesting cast of characters that you think are just going to be kind of quirky and Juno-esque. And this book just has a really heavy mental illness underlying theme in it, which I did not expect and I really appreciated it. So I just really want to pick up this book. And the last two books that I picked up are because of you, Jordan, so it's kind of going both ways here with the hauls, are Nearly Gone and Nearly Found. They sound like really cool thrillers, and it's very rare to find really appealing YA thrillers. I know that there is something to do with math and science in a serial killer loose on a town. I don't know. That sounded appealing, so I picked them up, and the hardcovers, and they match, so you know how that goes. So that is gonna be it for me this video. Hopefully these hauls will be somewhat more limited in my future for my bank account's sake. But I hope you guys are having amazing nights, and I hope you guys are reading some amazing books, and I will see you guys next time.